This local woman says she had to go to a hospital. This is what she looked like after the sheriff's office says an officer beat her. Now, 2 pieces of video are giving us some perspective on a disturbing incident.
We have to watch the watchers sometimes.
That local attorney says this video illustrates what he says is a big need at the sheriff's office. The woman you saw in police surveillance video outside the jail that we first showed you yesterday says she was so badly hurt by the officer, she took herself to the hospital after she got out of jail. In text messages to News 4 Jax, she also says she's very confused about what happened Wednesday when she was arrested for resisting an officer and trespassing at Scores Gentlemen's Club on the South Side. An arresting officer, Akiyemi Borsadi, has been fired from his job and is facing a battery charge for hitting the woman in the face. Violence that was recorded on a security camera outside the jail. Well, tonight we're learning what could happen to the other officers you see there in this video, standing by, not intervening. We begin our coverage with Joy, who spoke with a local defense attorney who's raising many questions about this incident. Joy.
Mary, Tom, Sheriff Mike Williams told us the department will be investigating all aspects of both videos, but there's no question, says local attorney John Phillips, that even the other officers there who didn't hit the woman are also breaking federal civil rights laws. Well, Sheriff Williams also says this is a good example of how a body camera would be useful. He's also in favor of them, but at this point he says the department can't afford them. Tom?
Thank you, Joy. The woman who police say was beaten claims the police report on her arrest is not true. She also says she doesn't remember much about what happened. Our coverage continues now with Channel 4's Francesca Amaker, who has reaction from the woman and from Sheriff Williams. Francesca?
Well, Tom, in a few text messages sent to News 4 Jax, this woman says that she was merely trying to make ends meet by going to her second job at this club. She never thought her night would end with an incident at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
A smiling Mayra Martinez is seen in this picture, taken just hours before the yoga teacher started her first shift at the Gentlemen's Club Scores. The woman tells News 4 Jax she never would have imagined what would happen hours later. This is video News 4 Jax obtained of Martinez as she's being arrested in the parking lot of the club. She's face down on the ground, and you can see officers hitting her, but she was also fighting them as well. We're told this new video was taken the same day as this video from just outside the jail, in which you see Officer Borisade punching the handcuffed woman after she tries kicking him. We reached out to Martinez, who told us she was still in the hospital. She told News 4 Jax, "I didn't know any of this happened until I got out. I knew I was hit, but not the extent, etc. I was and still am confused as to why I was even arrested. As far as the officers, all I remember is scuffling and being hit and crying out loud because I didn't know what was going on." Someone who also has questions about the incident is Sheriff Mike Williams.
I tell you, I think it's important to note that when we see the video, or when we saw the video, that we acted on it. I think it's important to note that officers in that area are the ones that brought that to our attention, that incident. And we responded to it appropriately. And we are still looking into and digging into who those officers were that were standing around. Did they work for our agency? Do they not? the officers that were there, what vantage point were they at, could they see everything that we can see on the video. So all that's under investigation.
Though Williams says some of those officers may not be from JSO, it appears one of them may be a new community service officer recently hired by the sheriff's office.
Now, we did try reaching out to Officer Borisati, no comment, but as far as this investigation that will be going on here at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Williams says there will definitely be an investigation, but he did not comment on how long that will take. And now reporting live at JSO headquarters, Francesca Amaker, Channel 4, the local station.